Well, hello there. Thank you for joining this channel today. And we're going to talk about peak pay bonus with DoorDash and why. How is this done and the real truth? Okay? Be ready. All right. First of all, I'd like to welcome all the new drivers to the Dasher family. Yay. And those considering being a Dasher or any other food delivery business. Um, a lot of people pick DoorDash because it actually pays a little bit higher than the rest of them. Um, Although the tips are pooled amongst all the drivers. It's 100% of the tips to 100% of the drivers. Basically, they use it to add to the orders to make it more appealing for you to accept the delivery for an order at a better price. But anyway, peak pay bonuses. That's the little plus sign that you'll see around your app. Usually, you'll have about a 3-state region that you're listed with for whatever zip code you're in, which you can always change your region at any time, just like if you're traveling across the states. Email or to DoorDash by putting a support ticket in from your app and request a different zip code of the area you're going to be in next, and they'll get that switched over for you. And anyway, so peak pay bonuses, that's a little plus mark thing you'll see around your maps on your app, and you'll say +1 or +3 or +10. I've seen it as high as 10. Um, and I work all kinds of cities across the United States with DoorDash, so it varies everywhere. First of all, peak pay bonus is done like when they're starting a new area, about the first 30 to 60 days while they're getting drivers on board, and they want to be prepared in case people order. Sometimes the orders are just booming the first day of opening, sometimes they're not. Biloxi was really bad when it grand opened. There just weren't a lot of orders. So they wanted to put peak pay out to make sure there were drivers, but you could sit for hours and not have any orders. And when Fort Walton opened, it was booming on day one because DoorDash had sent coupons out to people, all kinds of residents in the area, and so people tried it the day it opened. And so they initiate peak pay on grand opening days, and it might last a month or two till they get enough drivers or too many drivers in an area, and then peak pay bonus will be initiated during like really hot times, like say you're in a spring break area and there's a lot of tourism. When the tourists come in, they're ordering out the eyeballs, and there aren't enough drivers. The orders are just flying, and they'll put a peak pay bonus in to get more drivers on board. Don't think it's a forever thing, because it's not. Once an area gets started up and there's enough drivers, you'll rarely ever see peak pay unless it's like storming or they're just really short of drivers or something. And have a huge amount of orders, like say there's a baseball game in town or something, or a big concert. They may initiate a peak pay, but it's very, very rare after an area gets started up. So don't think it's just there. I've listened to people on YouTube go, well, the peak pay bonuses, are just kind of not there around too much anymore. Well, there's a reason for it. And the customer pays the peak pay bonus. When they go on the food app, if there is a peak pay on your app, on the food app, there will be a peak pay fee that they'll say, this is a high delivery time. If you want to order food, you will have to pay this amount to order on top of your order fees, which is that amount goes right to the driver. That does go to the driver, the peak pay bonus. So if they're requesting $8 extra from the customer to deliver during a busy time, that $8 is going to the driver. So right off the top, that's not counting the price of the order. But anyway, so that's what it is. That's the real truth, and that's how it's done. And also make sure to note every peak pay is different in every area. Read the fine print click on that number with the plus and read the instructions. Some places say 100% of orders must be completed in such and such time, or it'll say 80% of the orders completed in such and such time. Pay attention to what that is, because if you fail to complete all orders in that given time, then they repo your peak pay, and the only option is to clock out. And if you clock out, sometimes you can't clock back in. It might be a half-hour delay. It depends on the area. It depends on what the computer's reading. Of course, if you're getting a bunch of 30-mile away orders, boom, 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 and you're on peak pay, and you keep turning those down, you're going to lose your peak pay. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, that's what peak pay bonus is, and that's why it's done, and how it is done, and that's the honest truth. So don't let these other YouTubers lead you on with a bunch of stuff, and they don't know what they're talking about, because that's what it is. Okay? That's the facts. Anyway, if you need more information on food delivery or DoorDash procedures, you need to subscribe. And we do have an ongoing contest right now. You need to enter that after you subscribe. And I hope you enjoy this channel. Throw me a cool thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up. And feel free to comment below. It's an open forum. Keep it decent, but you're welcome to comment below. I'm here to answer questions 24 hours, 7 days a week. And I have about 300 DoorDash vlogs, so with food delivery, and they might help you. So make sure to subscribe so you have access to all that. And lots of cool tips and hints, and it's all about making those Benjamins. Love to you. Have a really great one. And thanks for dropping by today. And as always, make a new friend every day. Do something kind for a stranger every day. And don't ever let them see you sweat. Always keep smiling. Love to you, because you know who loves you, baby? Red. I love you. Have a great one.